All right. But you know, stop this so. 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 We're diving deeper. We're diving deeper. Let's go deeper tonight. Who remember this? Who remember this? Andrew Holness administration rejects UK prison deal. When was that? January 13, 2017. Andrew Holness administration rejects UK prison deal. Them no want no prison. Them no depend no prison thing. Them not deal with no prison business. Them no depend that. The Jamaican people no depend that. That them say no. All right. All right. That them say. And that them say. Make we go back even further, Jamaica. Make we go back even further. Make we go back even further. Make we go back even further. Oh Lord, you know, me can't see this again, Jamaica. Me read it on my phone. You know, sometimes I can't see. Me need to fix that in Jamaica. Me need deep divers, me really need to fix that. You know, so nothing more than true, the screen too small. Me I look feet, oh Lord, me I look feet and can't find it, deep divers. Me I look feet deep. Ah, find it. So this is the Jamaica Information Service. You can see it on your screen, don't it? JIS. The past week has been one of the heated debate in the media and social media pertaining to a non-binding MOU between Jamaica and the United Kingdom. Non-binding. Non-binding. All right. Non-binding. Needed new maximum security prison for the island, facilitated and proposed prisoner transfer agreement proposal by the British government. Remember that them say no. Remember that them say that this is the gleaner, and if memory serves me right, at the time the security minister was Peter Bunting. This matter has been enmeshed in the narrative of reparations for slavery by the officials last week following the visit of the Prime Minister of the UK. All right. So we go fast forward back now. We are fast forward. We are fast forward. We go fast forward. We are fast forward. Today, the Minister of Security made a statement. The minister's statement, and I'm reading from it. The minister's statement says, as the minister responsible for Jamaica's national security interests, I want to assure the public that the safety and security of our citizens and all people of Jamaica, as well as our obligations under the international law, have guided every step of the discussion in this Memorandum of Understanding between Jamaica and the United States of America concerning third-party nationals. Right? That him say. I want to first to clarify that individuals who may be transferred under this framework are not being brought to Jamaica as a permanent migrant. These nationals of other countries other than Jamaica who are being facilitated are structured process to transit through Jamaica to a third-party territory, including their home country. And that him say no. Remember that him say, basically, them not take no criminal. Basically, them not take no criminal. Oh? Tell me if you go deeper. Tell me if you go deeper. Tell me if you go deeper, no? Because him say, them not doing that. Tell me if you go deeper. Tell me to go deeper. All right. We shall be digging. We shall be digging. Who remember? Who remembers? Let us find it for you. Let me find it for you. I hope this is it, you know. Who remembers this? Who remembers this? This was when Jamaica, this was when the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, visited Jamaica. The Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, visited Jamaica. Let me tell you how when. March 2025. March 2025, he visited Jamaica. All right. You remember when he said this? Who remember when he said this?
If you're a green card holder, you're not illegally in the United States. I think the challenge is for those who are illegally in the United States, we have to have immigration laws. They have to be followed. I mean, I don't know why that's an unreasonable demand. And frankly, I mean, Jamaica is not a major source of illegal migration, to be frank. It's not even in the top 10 or top 20 for that matter, I don't think. If you're one of these violent gang members that's coming to the United States, then we're going to kick you out. That we're going to do. There's no doubt about it. But the president's very committed to that. And but if you're a green card holder and you're not any of these things, you're going to be fine.
If you're a violent gang member, I'm going to kick you out. It don't really matter from which country you come from. Out you go. If you're a violent gang member, I'm going to kick you out. So why the minister I go want tell we say them are going to do due diligence and no people will come here. Make we go deeper. I just showed this. You remember we showed this? We just showed that. Right? You remember we just showed that, right? Okay. Hold on to that. Hold that. I want you to look at this.
El Salvador has offered to detain violent criminals from the U.S., including American citizens and illegal immigrants of any nationality. President Nayib Bukele, known for his massive crackdown on crime, oversaw the opening of the Terrorism Confinement Center in 2023. This 40,000-capacity prison, one of the largest in the world, was built to hold MS-13, Barrio 18, and other gangs that once dominated El Salvador. Since taking office in 2019, Bukele has arrested 80,000 gang members. In just 3 years, El Salvador's homicide rate dropped from 38 per 100,000 people to 7.8 per 100,000, transforming it from once among the world's most violent countries into one of the safest in Latin America. By turning his country into a U.S. penal colony, Bukele tries to become Trump's closest ally in the region. If accepted, the U.S. could reduce prison overcrowding and cut taxpayer costs, saving up to $70,000 per inmate annually.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So this is not the first time we're hearing about prisons. And we already know that Jamaica don't have the capacity in our prisons. So if we don't have the capacity, where them people they are go? Where are they going to go? All right. All right. Okay. Let us go deeper, Jamaica. Many people don't remember this. But let Deep Dive, Deeper Jamaica TV remind you of this.
Development is this plan we've been hearing a bit about to develop a for-profit prison in Jamaica and to use taxpayers' money to facilitate it. Very little has been disclosed to the public about this plan, other than the government announcing that they've identified 300 acres of land in St. Catherine for a new purpose-built correctional facility via a public-private partnership. And from this public-private partnership, necessarily there has to be a return on investment for the private investors. That's why I say for profit, Prime Minister. In the US, they call this approach.
What point of information, Madam Speaker? The member speaking to, I've been interrupting you, please, but there's no plan or any articulation of any prison for profit, right, to be built, right? With what you have implied, absolutely none. It's misleading the House. You're misleading the House. It's not been said even in jest.
Madam Speaker, I made the point that what we heard is going to happen is there's going to be a public-private partnership to build a new maximum security prison. And I went on to say that from you have a public-private partnership, necessarily the private investors are going to require a return on their investment, which is the profit of which I'm speaking. That's what I said. And
all right.
All right. Deep divers, we're getting somewhere, you know. We're getting somewhere. You remember them say, the Minister of Security just said, in the view of all of us, there is no plans to build any prison for profit. There is no plans to build any prison. If there was any plans to build any prison, we would know, right? But we do know. You know why we know? Prison is a long time them want to build a new prison. Successive governments want to build a new prison. So, let us get into it. Let us get into it. The Minister of Security said, you hear it, there is no plans to build any prison. Oh, there is no plans, you say. There is no plans, you say. No plans to build any prison. No plans, all right? Okay. Listen to this, Jamaica.
The government is giving priority to building 2 new prisons to house inmates from the rundown Tower Street and the St. Catherine Adult Correctional Center. Dr. Chang says while those 2 buildings remain top priority, another maximum security facility will be constructed and used to isolate some of the most dangerous criminals in an effort to reduce the leakage of prohibited cell phone calls which have been linked to contract-style murders. Dr. Chang, responding to questions at the meeting of the Standing Finance Committee of Parliament on Thursday, said the security forces have also improved surveillance at the existing correctional facilities.
They're expensive, but the program to replace them is moving along. I think we have, in fact, the concept has gone through the Public Investment Asset Management Board, and the work has been done in terms of the viability, so we can justify the financing. We're looking at multi-billion dollars in those areas, but we are looking at a medium-term situation where we build a small facility that will be electronically hardened, and we take out our most, between 50 and 100 most dangerous action and put them in that particular facility. We hope to begin that in the course of this year. We're not, intercepting people's come do so, and we're getting equipment to so do, and we have been able to intercept quite a few. I say the majority. I know that, of course, you must realize many times that they go is not the odd contract killer for private business and family squabbles. We do find, but much of them is, as one officer said, we are saving criminals' lives.
So how him say them now go build a prison? So now him that I talk about two prison. Oh my, oh my. Gotcha. Gotcha. Jamaica, we're going further. I spoke to someone that is a part of that line of work. That person is also a deportee. Me know everybody in Jamaica. Me know people too. There was an organization called NODM. I won't call his name. There was an organization called NODM, National Organization for Deported Migrants. Anybody ever hear about the organization there? National Organization for Deported Migrants. We had a conversation today. Every 2 weeks, there is a flight from the UK. Every 2 weeks, there's a flight from the UK. He said there are also flights from the US, but they were given funding to assist, reintegrate, to assist and the immigrants, the migrants, that is, from the UK. Nobody never helped them out with US, but they took it upon themselves to help. I'm telling you the words of what the man said. But he went further, and I'm going to dig deeper. Former NODM president said to me, while he doesn't have the full details, he doesn't know what or why would anyone that is not a part of our country be deported here, and how will that be treated? He's not sure. So let me ask, Minister, what is in it for you? What is in it for the government? Are the $2.5 million plus $11 million? But if that is the case, Westmoreland not getting anything. So is it that, can we consider that as payment? Can we consider government, Prime Minister, leader of the national security portfolio, can we consider Minister Horace Chang, in which I'm referring, that the $2.5 million and the $11 million is payment for what you say is them transiting through the country? We go further. We go further, Jamaica. We go further. Is it that other Caribbean countries were offered this and said no? Is it that other Caribbean countries were in fact offered and they said no? So if them say no, why you take it up?